Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie, Dip&ChewGuy, and this is channel news for the 6th of February 2022. So it's basically the first week of February now, and this is basically the channel news for this month. I don't like getting the upload feed all junked up with, I want you seeing products. That's what I want. All right, so I'm trying to keep these to once a month. I just want to give you an idea of what the situation is here on the ground and what is coming. So, the situation here on the ground is I'm in a bad mood, basically. I don't know how else to say it. Not that I have any reason really to be in a bad mood. Not that anything's really gone wrong. It's just I have seasonal mood issues. I always have. In the last few years, they have gotten worse. This year, it's particularly bad. So you're not going to hear a lot from me in the comment sections or whatnot because I feel like talking less than usual. There are people that live in my immediate area that I know well, that live 2, 3, maybe 4 houses away, that have not seen me in 2 to 3 weeks at this point. Why is this happening to this extent this year? I have an issue with something I had been working on, which was going to bring in a good bit of money that is taking longer to pan out than I had hoped. All right? It's going to work. In fact, it's already worked. It's not a, it's not like, oh my God, this has gotten all messed up and now I'm in trouble. It's a waiting game and I'm just getting impatient. And a lot of things for this channel are sort of hinging on when that works out. For instance, I haven't been doing a lot of bonus content because this computer that's here right here is not long for this world now. And I'm trying not to jinx it because I thought this thing was going to go out on me like last year and the year before and it's always pulled through, but this time it's showing signs. It's not as like catastrophic failure as in previous years, but now it's sort of like a slow low burn that's like, okay, this isn't going to end well. New computer will get here as soon as that money pans out. Money's real tight in general. Now, there was a cash out in this past 21st. I used it. We have 11 weeks of tobacco reviews sitting here right off to my side right now. I'm not going to go through them for this video. Most of it hinges around nasal snuff. That said, there is some filter to back, and I plan on mixing in face-offs as money allows. All right, so that's what's coming up on Tuesdays. There's going to be, it's pretty heavy on the nasal snuff front for the next 2.5 to 3 months. Okay, on Mondays, also already in house for the most part, we will be going into the Biggs line of sunflower seeds. This particular one will be coming tomorrow night. It looks a little weird there because the vacuum seal is still on the bag. All right, so that is their regular. The Biggs line the product line is fluctuating. That's the best way I can put it. It would seem that they're going through packaging changes and possibly a product line change or two. So I thought I had them all with 11 bags, and then more have been popping up, and I'm like, okay, so there's somewhere between 11 and 13 that I know of right now. 11 are in-house, so that's covered. Wednesdays going forward. Now we finished through the Baja jerky line. I will be sourcing locally soda pop or beef jerky for the next number of weeks. All right, right now I have 2 soda pops actually in-house still that I need. No, actually 3 of them. So at least the next 2 Wednesdays will be that. I will be going back and forth between beef jerky products I find locally and soda pop. I'll also be mixing in a few more Nerf blaster reviews. All right, I have 3 more. My primary rack, my first line rack, has significantly changed since I did that video. Okay, some blasters have been removed off that, but those blasters have already been reviewed. All right, there are new things on that rack that are very noteworthy, extremely noteworthy when it comes to that type of stuff. So I will be mixing them in. There's 3 reviews I'd like to do, and then we'll see from there. Future. I'm looking at notes here, obviously. Okay, there's going to be bonus content in the way of Amazon overviews. Now, the Amazon storefront, as I have repeatedly said, is not really... It's not a money maker for this channel, okay? I've never gotten payout from it, even. But a lot of the things I deal with, where you see me wearing, or I reference, is in that. So I'm going to do overviews. I don't know if there's 6 or 7 sections in that storefront. It's always linked in the descriptions of my videos. I'm going to do overviews where basically I get a printout of each section and I'm going to go over what everything is. Some stuff is very obvious. Some of the sections are like, duh, of course that's what that is. Like, you're going to know that that is a tie clip, obviously, or what a blazer's for. But other stuff is a little bit like the Nerf section. That's not something you want to like go into and be like, oh, this seems like a good idea, because you probably have no idea what you're actually buying. So I'll be going over that. And then there's other things I just like to draw attention to, like the seed, soda, bubblegum, and jerky one. There's actually stuff on that now. I have been adding things. The store is basically never in a finished format. It's not something when I first started, I was like, okay, we'll see how this worked. And then I saw how it worked. I was like, nah, this isn't really going to help the channel at all. The monetization does help the channel, okay? The Biggs line, all the tobacco, last week's face-off, and something else was all bought with the cash out on this past 21st. All right? The channel doesn't bring in, a ton of money. I would like to get it in a month early. Right now, we're just missing the cash out thing by a couple days, and it delays it by another month and a half. So if we could get the monetized video views boosted a little bit, that would be great and be very helpful. Really, I don't need the money the monetization pays out. The level it's at right now is fine by me. It's the length of time between the cash outs. So I guess that would be technically meaning more money. But you get what I'm saying. It would be helpful if it wasn't spread out an extra month and a half. And as of right now, we're missing the cash out quota by like 2 days. Last month, it might have been 3 days, but you get the idea. So, coming up also as bonus content soon, besides Amazon overview videos, there will be a sourcing video. This is going to be a quick video of me basically pointing you to the description area of that video. It's basically where I source everything from. There will be one online store for soda pop, beef jerky, and 2 to 3 for tobacco. Now, I am not affiliated with any of those, any of the ones that are listed. I am not an associate or anything like that. It's just what I use. And I've had good relations with. There's one with, on the tobacco side of things, that my relations, from at least my standpoint, are sort of cool on. But the problem with tobacco is you don't really have any choices in that. That's the only game. If you can't find it in a store near you, they're basically your only option. And that is really the only reason why that one I will list. There's more than one. The problem with the other one or two is that they are bulk only. But all that will be listed. And I'm going to be trying to get that video out this coming Thursday or Friday. All right? Beyond that, in the future, I would like to do more tobacco. And I think there's enough to do if we brought in European snus. I think there's enough to do a second day a week of that, maybe Thursdays. But right now, it's going to have to just stay as it is, the 3 uploads a week and maybe bonus content. And I'm forgetting something right now. I didn't note it. I'm going to pause this for a second and have a little think. Yep. Think lasted 2 seconds and then I remembered. The Rumble channels. Okay, so the main Rumble channel went quiet for about a week there. I just didn't feel like doing anything. The smoking channel and the sneak peek. Not quite sure the future of the sneak peek. It doesn't make sense. It just confuses people on here. They don't get over there anyway. Whatever. The smoking has a future, but it will be very touch and go. The main Rumble channel I will continue with. The Rumble in general does not pay off. Okay? Now, I don't mind because as far as the main Rumble channel goes, it's content I've already filmed. But it doesn't pay off to the point that I would not consider making Rumble-only content. Okay? To give you an idea, basically all videos on all 3 channels are monetized. In the 4 or 5 months of this that I've been doing that over there, the total that the channel, the channels, the 3 channels have pulled in is $1.73. Let me repeat that. $1.73. And they'll only at this time let me cash out $1.60 of it. Yeah, so the deal with Rumble is, yeah, they give you a really, really good percentage on ads if the video is watched all the way through. All the way through. Now, basically, when it comes to my videos, nobody, including myself, watches any of them all the way through. If you don't watch them all the way through, you don't get basically credited for it, as I have come to find out. So, yeah, the main channel will keep doing my old content until all of my old content is over there. The smoking channel has a future, but I'm not exactly sure. It'll be very touch and go, and sneak peek I am not quite sure of at all. And now, I'm pretty sure I am done. And it's taken 15 minutes. So, go me. Anyway, I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves. I will be back in 24 hours with this. Do take care of yourselves, and God bless.